Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the jury, hello and welcome to the Off-World Gaming Podcast. Now, this is just the intro. We got some content coming up ahead. I got my boy DrowningOnLand, Mr. John himself, joining me for this podcast, joining us for this podcast. We got some great content. We talk about a lot of points, of course. As you saw the title, the main focus of this episode is Battlefield 2. I just wanted to do a little intro, say, hi, hope you're doing well. Thanks for clicking play. You know, thanks for just listening this far. All right. It's very great of you. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to get into the podcast here in just a second, but I just wanted to give a little premise of what we are, you know, the podcast. It's like homies sitting in the living room, just talking about things, but it's not just like shooting the breeze, you know, how's the weather? It's like we know this stuff, you know. I researched this, you know. If you're a gamer, sometimes you just know things. It's like you've been in the trenches, you know what warfare looks like. All right, and that's what this podcast is, just talking about stuff. It's not the best professional quality, you know. We could get it that way, we could spend a lot of money that way, but this isn't some talk show. This ain't some news thing. This is some dudes with some microphones in person or on Discord just talking. So we give you quality, but sometimes you just need to sit back, enjoy the show. You know, there might be a little mic bump here, a little thing there, but if you were talking to them, it's all right. So I'm not excusing anything. I'm just saying, like, set your expectations lower. But for real, to know it's all quality, and we're having a lot of fun making it. I have a third episode already for you, so I'm gonna stop jabbering and let you guys just get into it. So you have a good one. I'll see you after the podcast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Off-World Gaming Podcast. With me tonight in the Discord studio, we have our boy DrowningOnLand, also known as John, because I'll probably be calling him John. Everybody? Talk to him, man. Where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Twitch at DrowningOnLand, also on YouTube, DrowningOnLand, also TikTok, DrowningOnLand. And there's a Twitter, which I'm still fighting to get that handle, but it's DOL is live. I'll get it one day.
Dude, I was just about to ask, like, did you not secure any of them, dude? But I guess just the Twitter one.
Just Twitter and Instagram, sadly. Some nerd has it that's putting hentai stuff on there, but that's a different story.
That is a different... Dude, you never told me that. I don't...
No, I just found out last night. That's why I didn't tell you.
Did you just, in preparation of the podcast, you were like, man, I should check out my socials.
I gotta get that Insta social. So I got it.
So check him out on YouTube, Twitch. He is a Twitch affiliate, getting sub money and bit money, dude, which is off the rail. Them itty bitties. Don't go to his actually go to his Twitter, but it's DOL live. And
DOL is live.
Avoid his Instagram like the Black Plague, and you'll be fine.
I don't have one.
Apparently, he doesn't have one, but I feel like as his old manager, new manager, I don't know. I feel like I suggested it at some point. Yeah, I don't know. Consultant.
But I'm pretty sure it was taken before then. So,
well, if you've sat through
your info.
Dude, you're so welcome. If you guys have sat through a minute and 50 seconds of this so far, congratulations. You've made it farther than anyone else.
It was all on my socials too.
Yeah.
About content or
we're not even talking about that. We're just plugging instantly. We don't have sponsors, so we're just plugging constantly and the first thing.
Yep.
So
our sponsor, the cashew company. Thank you for the cashews.
The cashews. So yeah, 2 minutes and 20 seconds now. You guys are fantastic. But let me tell you a little bit about the podcast. It's a lot of channels on YouTube that I come across for gaming. It's either clips or it's talking about games as like a journalistic approach, like talking about news, you know, like just reading headlines. And then on like the Google thing, if you have like an Android or something, you swipe all the way over, you'll get your Google headlines. And I have just been sick to death of like modern articles coming from these so-called like gaming and entertainment websites.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, it's literally like XQC does a stream and it's like XQC upsets KFC employee or something. This like has nothing to do with anything, or it's like
nothing with gaming. It's like, just like, hey, you know this guy that once looked at a video game and occasionally plays them, or he just like,
yeah,
you know, kind of does it for a living. He did this thing.
Yeah, so we're trying to like bridge and not just be like a bunch of goofballs like just shooting the breeze with nothing to talk about. We actually have some things to hit, but we're also here to have fun. Like have fun. It's all about. It's having fun. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't want to just read articles like a news prompter, and we don't want to just bring you trash garbage. We actually just want to talk about stuff in the gaming industry. So that's what it is. I'm Isaac, Off-World Gaming. I tried making Off-World Gaming a collective, so I don't know if I'll change my name at some point if we get like more people on the team. But tonight it's me and then your co-host, Mr. Senor Johnny Than. Johnny Thani. Yeah.
Yes, brother.
So we're recording this Monday night. November. I didn't know what November was, like the month. I just saw the number 11, so it took me a minute to process that. So we're
11.
What is the 11? So it's November 15th, 2021, which if you've kept up, the Battlefield 2042 just dropped for all the gold people who have gold, or I don't even know what the upper echelon is. Basically, all the rich people of society can have the access to the game.
That's right.
If you are a peasant, you do not have access to the game because you are either waiting until Friday like a pleb, or you are just waiting for the game to go on sale, and good luck with that.
That's it. Become elite like us. Like we both got gold. We've been attempting to play it. I mean, I got kind of crappy internet, so I try my best. Definitely lag through it, but you know, it's fun. I enjoy being absolutely destroyed, but it's great. It's great. Love it.
What world do we live in where my gaming internet is better than your gaming internet?
It's a sad world, and to put you guys into context, I just recently moved, and where I was living before, I had 400 megabytes up and down, and I felt unstoppable.
It was at the top of the world. The power.
I was at the top of the world, looking down, just spitting on the peasants as they walked by.
Send me your fire.
But exactly. That's exactly how I felt. And now, where I moved, I have a total download speed, and I do not lie. The highest it's been has been 8 megabytes down, and the lowest it's been has been 0.02 megabytes down a second. So, yeah.
How the mighty have fallen.
The mighty have fallen.
Dude, it's just going to be
heirs to the throne.
Dude, it's going to be like the God of War plot line. Like you get kicked off Olympus and then like you just have to crawl back to take over the ISPs. Be like, it's my internet.
Take me back.
Frontier.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Frontier, what have you done?
So
please, Father, take me back.
Please. So the Battlefield game that we are discussing, I'm sure you've heard about it. It's been good. John mentioned the servers right now are not that hot. We'll get into that in a fat minute. This is where I would plug a sponsor if we had one, but we don't. So we're just going to keep going on with the train.
The train wreck that this is. We absolutely love it.
It's a beautiful train wreck you can't look away from. And I don't know in what world a train wreck would be good. But in Battlefield 2042, people are saying it's a train wreck. Let's just list a few things that people are having complaints, and they're legitimate complaints. We have initial servers. They were rocky and couldn't load the main game. So if you don't know that there are 3 game modes in this, it's kind of like what Warzone did, or like the COD did. Like there's COD, and then there was Warzone, and then I think there was another one. Oh yeah, just like regular multiplayer that no one plays.
Yeah. What is that again?
What's that? Deathmatch.
Yeah. I bought Call of Duty just so I could strictly play Warzone. Even though Warzone's free, I had to show I was the elite.
Just buy. You were the bad and bougie.
Yeah, the bad and bougie. You know? That's the lifestyle, bro. They can't handle it.
So much like Warzone, we have the game modes. The first one is what is it? Campaign? It's not a campaign, but I think it's called campaign or something like that. What, domination?
What, frontline?
Yeah, frontline. There you go. Beautifully put, because I forgot it.
This is why I'm here, people.
That's like your classic, like, capture all the points and then try and... It's like the classic Battlefront. You know, I don't think Battlefront did it first, but you know what I'm talking about. The second one was what was it? Hazard Zone? Hazard Zone. No, it was Hazard Zone. For
Hazard Zone
game mode. And this was the one that made me want to buy the game, because everyone at first was like, it's a Tarkov, dude. It's like Tarkov and Battlefield. And John knows this, but I have like this like overly romantic kind of grandiose thoughts about Tarkov. I've never played Tarkov. I've never bought Tarkov. But it's like, I think it's like Dark Souls, you know, where it's like you just get punished all the time, but you can find some enjoyment in that. And I like collecting stuff, I was like, what? Do you have
isn't it enjoying?
Do you have an objection to that, sir?
I've had some bad experiences, my guy. You know, it's fun, but they keep re-wiping the game. But that's a whole topic for another day. We're still talking about Battlefield. Let's keep to Battlefield.
You're like the guy that came back from Nam, but I'm the guy that was like, dude, Nam was the best war, bro.
Yeah, you're the one that's like, oh, we're the best. Like we've done everything, and I'm the guy that like lost all my limbs and like watched all my friends die, and I'm just chilling there. I'm like, yep.
So you're like you're like Vietnam DJ Khaled. You're like DJ Khaled in Vietnam. We the best.
We the best. And you're just laying there like, yup, this is it. Now I see myself more as Lieutenant Dan, except with no arms or legs. That's how I experienced Tarkov. That's my Tarkov experience.
It's so beautiful, dude. Dude, if they make a Forrest Gump sequel, you should pitch that to them.
What? Pitch that? Hey, instead of just losing his legs, he should lose both his arms and his legs. You know how he loses it? From Tarkov. Playing a video game. That's how he lost it.
The modern day Forrest Gump.
The modern day Forrest Gump. Literally just send Forrest Gump to like esports. He's playing like Valorant.
You're spending a day at the AT&T eSport Arena.
But Lieutenant Dan, I ain't got no game.
Yeah, that's like after that's like the middle plot line to get to that point, but it starts off in some like Midwest town that has no internet or something, and
no internet, and he just like rises to the top.
Yeah,
and just like he goes to school, and he's like, "What's a computer, Gen A?" And she's like, "Well, Forrest, this is how you connect to the internet." He's like, "What's the internet, Gen A?" And then just the whole thing is just him pretty much asking questions.
Yeah,
that'd be the whole movie. And she's like, "Oh, but you should try out this free game." "Oh, what game, Gen A?"
And then like
it's from Riot Games. What game?
It's Riot. And then like the climax of the movie is him like almost winning the title, but then like somehow he loses all of his limbs.
Or he just gets bored of it. It just drops the game. Like, I'm done.
It's a little plot hole. Maybe it's like hit by a car or something, or like the beginning of Daredevil. Like maybe like a mob takes his arm. Yeah, that's what it is. Like someone from TSM is like jealous of his talent, so they hire like a hitman, like a large.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like that one lady did in the Olympics with taking out the other person's kneecaps. I forget her name.
What?
What? You don't know about this? This happened a long time ago. This figure skater was the best, and someone came through and pretty much like outdid her. And what she did, she hired somebody to like take her out in the kneecaps. And she's now a comedian. I don't remember what her name is. I'm trying to figure it out right now.
The one that like lost her kneecap, or the one, or like what? Ice skating injury?
She hired a hitman to take out her competition's kneecaps.
Really? Oh my goodness! I'm trying to look it up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Nancy Kerrigan attack. Raw footage. Oh, there's actual footage. Oh, never mind. It's not footage. It's just her in like an ambulance.
Yeah, it's just an interview.
Man who attacked Nancy Kerrigan in 1994 apologizes. Sorry, I killed your husband. I would just like to apologize. Like, imagine John Wick apologizing. Dude, you got to say,
her name,
dedicated.
Her name was Tonya. What was her? Tonya Harding. That's it.
I thought you were about to say Tony Hawk, and I was fully accepting.
Tony Hawk hired someone to take out their kneecaps. But no, it was Tonya Harding.
So you have the second one that's called Hazard Zone, which after, about that 4-minute rant.
We're still talking about Battlefield. Sorry.
After about that 4-minute tangent of absolutely nothing, all I have to say is it's nothing like Tarkov. Okay. The people that said Tarkov, when the trailer dropped, I was like, oh, this is nothing like Tarkov. It's a battle royale. And the people that are still saying it's a Tarkov mode, it's not a Tarkov mode. It's a battle royale mode, much like Scavengers, which was like a game it didn't do too well. And then like the Warzone money mode, like where you just drop in and try and collect as much cash. That is what
plunder.
Hazard Zone is. There's no persistence. I don't think you get guns or something. Maybe you unlock guns. I'm not sure, but it's not like Tarkov.
I played one round of it, and I wasn't a huge fan. Even though I'm assuming, 1 round's, and that's not enough to really talk it up. But yeah. That was my experience.
And then we have option 3, which is Portal, which it seems a little unnecessary because it's not even like reskins. It's like they put like character models from older games like remastered or whatever, or maybe they just took them from Battlefield 5 and 1 and then just slapped them into the engine. It's not like even a re-engine. Like it says Battlefield Bad Company or Battlefield 3, and I don't even think it's the same engine. I think it's just like character models from there. So
I think so too.
I think, but that's like for the pre-made modes. I think like homebrew feels fun, like kind of like Halo Forge was. It's not a Forge, but something like that. I think that could be fun.
It could be fun. I mean, doing something crazy like a capture objective, like in the center, and everyone else has like vehicles and just runs each other over, or like everyone has tanks.
Yeah,
you can make some crazy game modes out and make it fun. But I mean, I'm not a really creative person, so I can't really do that.
No, like remember, did you ever play like Age of Empires at all?
Yeah, brother, and a new one just released too.
Oh my goodness, I haven't played it yet. But on the old on all like the old Age of games, there was a Age of Empires editor you could do and like make your own scenarios and campaigns. So of course it was like what's that game? Tabs? What's Tabs stand for?
Oh, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator.
That's what it is, dude. That's what it was like for like the old people. So I think that's what Portal could be. I haven't tried it out. Besides just like a pre-made like Battlefield 5 thing. I was like, okay, whatever.
I looked at it, I'm like, wow, this is really cool. And then I was like, back to the game.
Yeah, dude, I did the same. I was in there for like 5 minutes. I was like, wow, World War II. Anyway, nice. So I got to get back to 2042.
Yeah, but, World War II is nice, but you know what's even more nice?
Vietnam.
2042. Oh, what?
Sorry, I thought we were in Vietnam tangent still. So that leads us back home to the, what is it, Frontline? Is it Frontline?
Frontline or Breakpoint. It's one of those. I couldn't tell you.
I feel like we're just like bringing up just random names that could be it. I mean, they totally might be, but.
Yep. A Battle Clan. Yep. That's the one.
So I know you only played it for a little bit, but how was your initial like impressions of the game? I know it was kind of hard for you to judge, but how was it?
Yeah, it's really hard for me to judge just for the fact that my internet is kind of sucks, so it's hard for me to really like fully get the full immersion. But
yeah,
I mean, for my experience I've had so far, I've played it with friends, and really satisfying to snipe, like to do assault. I have to admit, the starting assault rifle sucks.
Yeah.
Once you get past that, it gets better.
Yeah,
but it's it's really fun. I personally enjoy it. I mean, there are times where I spawn in and I instantly die.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's me, the lag, or the server, but literally there's no people around me when I die, and then it just zooms in on this sniper that like was staring in the opposite direction. I'm like, I don't know how you did it, but I'm not going to question anything. So
there's some COD spawns for sure. Yeah, I learned a term. It's called COD spawns, I guess, where they just spawn you like 5 feet from the enemy, which I've had happen on multiple occasions.
That's happened a few times already.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounded like you had like a good experience besides just like the server and internet problems.
Yeah, I mean, and besides that, I've only had maybe 4 or 5 matches where I've tried to join.
Yeah.
And then it kicks me out because I can't connect to the server. So, I mean, I know they're still having server issues. Besides that, I love it. It's a great game. It has a good Battlefield feel to it. Oh, and dude, changing attachments halfway through the game or like in the middle of a fight.
Butter, dude.
Game changing.
Butter.
Absolutely love it. It's straight butter, dude. You oil it up and you go down a water slide, you're going to skip across the water for at least 6 miles.
Yeah. And I feel like people, I don't know, they're just being like so critical of the game. Maybe it's because I haven't played like a decent shooter in a while, like especially a modern shooter. Like the last shooter I played was like Battlefield 4. Like a couple months ago with our mutual friend, and it was fun. It was a blast, and that leads me to like my point about the gameplay of it. Super fun. It's like it's like a modern Battlefield 4. Like it's a different spin, different take, but it feels so good.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna hate me,
Wonderful.
But in my opinion, it's infinitely more enjoyable than Hell Let Loose.
Oh, that hurts.
I know.
Hurts to say.
I know. You have fun with that game.
I love that game. I mainly like it because of voice chat, like proximity chat. You can really get the immersion, man, my guy.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of funny moments in there because I'm a man of comedy. I see comedy. That's my lifestyle.
Yeah.
But like I mean I'm also used to that game. As in Battlefield, it just feels just like more of an average first-person shooter to me. But if you guys don't know, we've played Hell Let Loose a long, long time ago, and we were like, wow, this game is absolutely difficult. And I recently got back into it because I was like, I'm going to try it out.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love it again. So, I mean, I love Battlefield. I enjoy Battlefield 2042, but Hell Let Loose still has my heart. But I mean, Battlefield's great. I'll gladly keep playing it until 1, my internet fully dies, or 2, my computer dies first. I don't know.
Which either or, it sounds like the first one might be the.
It'll be the first one. That'll be the winner. Put them in a match. Let them fight.
Dude, I don't get it. And it's like I tried watching Summit play Hell Let Loose, and it was kind of enjoyable to watch. But then I just remembered me playing it. And the reason I say that Battlefield 2042 is just so much more enjoyable is that it's like it's so hard to get kills as a non-vehicle in Hell Let Loose. And I mean, if you're doing like solo and even like a decent squad, it's like, I don't know. It's just not that enjoyable. You can't see anything and stuff. And I'm sure other people have just the opposite reasons like yourself or others. It's like, yeah, that's the immersion though. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for everybody.
Oh yeah. I mean, also I feel like with Hell Let Loose, it is so satisfying to get a kill. There's games where you sometimes only get 4 kills. And you die like a million times, but those 4 kills were the most like amazing kills that you've gotten. And it's just a realistic fighting game. As in Battlefield, it's supposed to be a modern, or I should say futuristic, because it's obviously not 2042. And if you're in the future watching this now, welcome.
Welcome.
2042. How was it? Here we are now.
You found the good stuff.
It's a great game.
No, yeah.
I mean, I almost find them hard to compare because like Hell Let Loose is supposed to be like an actual like a war, like actual locations. It's supposed to be like realism, as in this.
Yeah, it's like a squad.
Like it. Yeah, this is like a go in, kill the people, and go crazy with it. Because I mean, I have to admit, even with my bad internet, I've popped some crazy shots already in Battlefield. As in Hell Let Loose, it's a slow crawl to do anything, and it's all communication. As in this game, it's like, all right, dodge, weave, 360, no scope, shoot him in the knee.
Yeah.
All that rhyme too. Wow.
Which I think it's like Hell Let Loose is so team driven. The reason I bring up Hell Let Loose is that it's like the two games are like similar to me. Like you both have ginormous maps. I think 2042 has like 148 players cap or something like that. It's something insane. So and there's also like the teamwork is there too. So on a basis, I could see similarities between the two, but it's like gameplay wise, you have to be really strategic in Hell Let Loose and really work with your team. Like if you don't work with your team, like you can't just like drop in and you can't just drop in Berlin. Or like
exactly
like
where are we dropping, boys?
When we drop it in Normandy, you just can't go up to like Normandy Beach, and just like 360 no scope an entire squad with one bullet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the Car 98, bro. Yeah, that's not possible. And it's not Call of Duty Car 98. It's realistic Car 98 where you got to do a headshot or like 3 shots in the chest or like 2 shots in the chest to like actually like confirm the kill.
Yeah. So it's like that kind of game is hard for me to enjoy. Like when it like if it's with friends or like you have some decent like
decent friends or squad.
Yeah, or like a decent dank kind of role players, you know, just having a fun time. It's a fun time, but I mean just like gameplay wise, it's hard for me to enjoy it. But
I understand that. I understand.
I mean, it's not for everybody. But here's the thing with Battlefield 2042. Here's what I like about it.
Brother. Telling the truth. Sounds like us.
So here's the thing about Battlefield 2042. I deeply enjoy. It's the fact that you can go solo, you can go as a squad, and you can go as an entire team and just play the game. Like you aren't. In some ways you are, but literally there's rounds where like 3 dudes from just different squads drop into a point, take out like 20 dudes and just like capture the point and just turn the tides of war. And I dig that a lot, you know, like you can just be your own man because I'm an independent solo playing man. And that's just like my gaming experience. So I really like that about 2042. Okay, so the servers, if y'all remember, Friday, you couldn't get into a game after like 5 p.m. The servers crashed. It was like the entire world trying to log into Battlefield, and it just was not having it. So that night, I know like a lot of streamers try to get on, and then it was like I was watching Cotton, and he just ended up doing like the Portal. The Portal games just for some content and stuff. But when Saturday came around, Saturday was good. Saturday was a normal, just what you would expect. But there's still problems. I haven't got on since 2 a.m. 2 a.m. last night. It was such a late night, bro.
I mean, I was on just before this call and the servers seemed like they're fine. But the only thing is I gotta say is if the servers are this rough just with the gold and ultimate people with the game, I can't even imagine how it's gonna be when the base game actually drops and like everyone's gonna be on the servers. So they gotta do something quick. Because the tidal wave is coming. Are they ready for the flood? That's
the flood of peasants and broke people.
The flood of the peasants.
Yeah. I don't know because right now the only problems I've had with servers are not so much crash. There was one crash, but that was in a server related problem. The problems I've had is desync. Okay. With Battlefield 4, okay, I know Battlefield 4 is like 2013, 2014, so suck it. But what happened with Battlefield 4 was when my ping spiked to like 400, 500, legitimately just kicked me out of the server. It was like, yeah, you can't play. But with Battlefield 2042, it's been great. Like, I don't know, like ping recovery or something. Like, there's been some times I die too quick, but it's very playable. Desync is a problem, like when the actual server stutters and like the entire like game feels it, like you stutter yourself and you're like, it's about to crash, and then it doesn't.
Yeah, dude. Terrible.
So even that, Even that's been good.
It always happens whenever I'm like in the middle of like the deepest part of combat. I'm like, sweet, I'm about to capture a point. The next thing I know, I'm bouncing everywhere. Everyone around me is bouncing everywhere. I'm like, what's real? What's fake? Like, what's happening?
What happened to me the first time I really noticed it was on the Antarctic map. I forget the name of it, but it's near the oil fields and like the oil storage, and you can actually blow those up. So those blew up as soon as I think it like rocked the server boat, metaphorically and physically. I was like, this is crashing my game right now. Like, my graphics card I just bought, is it gonna explode?
Oh gosh, I can only imagine.
Yeah. So I didn't tell you, but this game's fun. I think we touched on it with a little bit of the Hell Let Loose, but it's fun being able to load into any game and then just do whatever you want and still feel like you're accomplishing something. Like, my career in this game for the past weekend has been getting a recon drone up and just lighting up enemies. And I've unlocked like 2 skins and some medals just literally flying a drone. Like, I've shot probably a total of like 20 people this weekend. And it's like
not in game.
No, there's bodies lying out
everywhere,
somewhere
around your yard.
They make great fertilizer.
Oh my gosh.
So, but that's been my experience. But I'll tell you what, Battlefield has a thing where it only happens in like those memes only in Battlefield. I had an experience. I didn't get to record it. I had 2 experiences. One was on the desert map. Hourglass is what it was. Hourglass. And I was on the Russian side, I want to say. So you start off near this desert town. There's basically skyscrapers, and then for some random reason there's like this little typical Middle Eastern village looking town. I don't know why, but you start off on these dunes, and it was kind of bringing me back to the 2 times I went and watched Dune in IMAX, and just like all the sandworms and stuff.
Some Mad Max stuff.
It was such
people
a
drive
good...
around with vehicles, spray paint in their mouth, and just like exploding.
That's what it was. Everyone was going to, I don't know. I guess it was like a US server, but everyone was like going to invade that little tiny small town, like right next to the thing. Yeah. This is typical.
Real life.
Yeah. Just like real life. And then there was me, and I just wanted to get to a point, get my little recon drone out. But there were other plans, because what came at me was a Humvee with 4 people in it. So I was like, oh, shoot, I didn't have any C4 or C5 unlocked at the time. I was like, I'm going to die. Like, I just accepted it, but I got my rocket launcher out, like my futuristic RPG. And
everybody runs that rocket launcher, the MP5, I think it is.
It's like, so good if you can aim it. I've gotten some airplane hits with it too. Like, it's good. Sorry, I just saw this link you sent me in the Discord. War and Roses, and it's like, do you like military girls?
You just saw it?
Yeah, I just like, I've seen it before, but then I was just like, wait, what military girls was he talking about?
Go on.
Let me just go to the server so I'm not distracted. Okay, so can I actually go full screen?
For context, before we started this episode, I was just looking around Steam like I normally do, just seeing what games are, and there's this a war battle fighting simulator that's also a dating simulator. So you like fight people, and then you recruit these women, and then you date the women, and it's every weeb's dream except with wars. So it's what everybody wants. I'm assuming.
I would open.
It hasn't come out yet, so yeah.
Oh, it's still in pre-order. Oh.
Yeah, it's still in pre-order. So if you boys want Wars and Roses, not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor us.
Wow. I don't want to open the link because I don't want to crash my internet for a second time.
No, you're good.
But there was this Humvee coming at me, and I was on this dune, and it was like the dune in this middle of nowhere, like like the 20-foot dunes you would climb at the beach. I don't know if they have those down in Florida, but here we do.
I know what you're talking about.
And they're tall, bro. So there's this Humvee coming at me. I'm by myself. There's no teamwork happening here. I'm just going solo, and it's coming. I get my missile launcher out. I'm like, all right, this is my best chance. I shoot. I miss my target, but it hits the back part, so like the back wheel, and it knocks like it off balance or whatever. I get one kill from that, and then they're like spinning, and then they come out of the spin and come up the hill. They weren't shooting for whatever reason. Maybe I killed the gunner, but they weren't shooting. They were just trying to run me over. So I get my gun out, and I'm just like, pop, 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 pop. And I kill the driver. I kill the passenger in the front seat. I dodge the car coming at me. And then this dude gets out to try and shoot me. And dude, I clutched it so hard. I shot him too. And I was like, that just happened. I survived a Humvee attack with 4 dudes coming at me. And I took them all out in 4 different steps, bro. Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
And this is coming from a guy. I'm not good at shooters. I think I am. I'm not good at shooters. I'm trying to improve myself, but I'm I don't know what it is. I just tense up so much, and I just go full instinct, ultra instinct, just clutch up, bro. Yeah, that's what I do.
Understand. Beautiful.
Yeah, which I don't know, but the second time, it was so much fun. I think I clipped it. I don't know if I did. I'll throw it up on YouTube. But this guy came down in a freaking land tank on top of a skyscraper. Long story. Won't get to how the tank got up on the skyscraper. But he gets out after a failed attempt.
That's just how Battlefield is. You find tanks in places where they should never be. But I absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's how it is. But he gets out, a failed attempt, because he realizes he can't move anywhere. So he gets out and starts shooting people. He kills 2 guys. I shoot him one time, but he dodges, and he's like, well, bump this. And he jumps off. And just in a moment of not thinking, I jump off with him. I jump after him, hunting him down. And it's like a freaking Tom Cruise couldn't make this shot. We're flying around, no parachute. We're just flying around the corner of the skyscraper. He's trying to dodge. He doesn't know I'm there. I pull my parachute after he does, and we're just floating down, and I get my gun out, and dude, I lit him up, and I killed him midair. And
oh my gosh,
dude, this is coming from a dude that doesn't do that a lot. So what I'm trying to say is it's a fun game, people. It's a fun game.
I feel like even with so much stuff that there is to do in that game, I feel like it is a very pick up and play game. I feel like they made it so basic to where anyone can pick up and play it, but yet it's still complex enough for the growth and just be able to skill levels is crazy.
That's a good
Absolutely
point.
Crazy.
Good point.
It's great. I love it.
I made poor life decisions, and I did laundry at midnight last night. So it's a solid hour and a half process, 2 hours.
Yeah. And
I played 3 games of Battlefield. It was fun. I feel like you can get in and get out whenever you want and still have a blast.
Yep. I agree. Yeah.
Specialist system, people. This is the last complaint I really see from people. I feel like the people who haven't played the game have this complaint because it's the people that play the game are actually just playing the game right now and it's fun. But the specialists
right now, right now.
Yeah, right now. So not when the peasants have picked it up, with their
none of the peasants. We spit down on you peasants.
This sounds like a very French spit. What the? But people are the specialist system. This is the title of this podcast. Battlefield 2042, a hot take. All right. I think the specialist system is actually fun and really fits in to this Battlefield.
I think so too. And so far from what I've seen, I feel like none of them are really overpowering compared to the other ones. I mean, the recon is nice because, as a sniper, it's nice to know, oh, there's an enemy close by. I can get up and I can find an enemy.
Yeah.
As in, if you're on the guy that's trying to find the sniper, there's still classes and stuff that can counter that. And it's I feel like there's always a counter no matter which one you choose, which is a great balance because if it wasn't that, everybody would just be choosing the guy with a little sentry turret and we'd be killing everybody.
And here's the thing.
That's the guy I choose. So
yeah, dude, I tried playing him. I don't know why. I feel like I need intel constantly because I'm so bad at shooters. But dude, when I unlock that like Asian chick who's got like the pit vipers that have scanners in them, dude, it's gonna be just nonstop death for me. But
yeah, because once you know too much, that's when death happens.
Well, I mean, death for them. I shall rain death upon them from above.
Oh,
yeah. They're gonna die, dude.
You're just terrible.
No, it's gonna be like wall hacks because it's actually like wall hacks at that point.
It's literal wall hacks, except there's of course it's like a little bleep across your screen, like, oh, there's a guy, and then by the time you get there, the guy's gone. You're like, where'd he go?
Perfectly leg well. Legal hacks, baby. But here's the thing. It's not like Apex and it's not like other games where you're locked into a class. It's not like League of Legends. All right. It's not like League of Legends or Apex where you get locked in and you have to master this, dude. It's like each dude has like one or two abilities that you can just use. You don't have to use it. It just like,
if you're not feeling it,
yeah,
you can just swap to the other character with ease.
Yeah, and you don't have to like worry about leveling up your guns to get the next gun in that class. You just play the game and unlock stuff. And I feel like that's great. Exactly. Like I switched out mid-round from like the Australian dude, the recon and the ghillie suit guy to Boris who has like the turret. And I did fine. I actually had like another clutch moment. I actually got a clip from it. It was like the last like minute of the round. We were going to win, but like the enemy team was all up on this rig and stuff like this oil rig. I mean, like the boat. Yeah, like the boat. It was that one level where shipyard or something like that. It was the India level.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I don't know what I did. I was just like bored and it's like, well, let's claim that point. So I get up on a zip line, go up to the top. They don't realize I'm an enemy. So I shoot one guy and no one else notices. I shoot another dude and then I sneak up behind and just like slit the throat of this other dude with a kill animation. And then I shoot this other guy, dude. And then people spawn on me. And it was like, yeah, that just happened. What I'm trying to say. Surprise. You can have those moments, and if you're better than me, you can have those moments all the time. I'm just saying. It is truly a battlefield. It's a shooter for the people, by the people, and for of the people. It's a shooter, boys.
That's right.
Don't look too much into it.
I'll get behind that.
Yes, sir. But I feel like the specialists are good for this game. Like it's more liberating and more like you can do more expressive stuff with these specialists than I feel like you could in Battlefield 4, which I love Battlefield 4. I've had so much fun and put so much time into it, and I'm not dogging the system. It's good for that game. But with this game, I feel like the specialists just really bring out its own uniqueness and stuff. So I'm excited for this game. What's up?
I'm sorry. I said what did you compare it to? I'm sorry.
No, it was just the Battlefield 4. In Battlefield 4.
Okay, Battlefield.
These are like the YouTube comments and like the Reddit comments. How they're like, it's not classes. They have specialists. Why don't they have classes like the old Battlefield? And I'm like, yeah, it could work, but it'd be generic, dude. I think they're bringing like an Apex vibe to Battlefield without being like overt about it, and I dig it. I dig it.
I agree.
I dig it.
Yeah. Especially the guy with the grapple hook thing. That looks dope.
Yeah,
I haven't unlocked it yet.
I unlocked it. I just haven't used him. I'm not interested.
It looks cool. It looks fun.
Dude, the
it's
wing
as close as I get to playing Spider-Man on the PlayStation 5, so this is as close as I get swinging around. With knockoff Sunflower playing in the background. It's beautiful.
The PlayStation knockoffs.
I'm just swinging around and shooting guys.
X gonna give it to you. Wait, what?
X don't give it to you. Oh my gosh, brother.
Put up.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
And okay, so I've been talking good about this game a lot. The only problem I have with it is the servers. But I know that there's going to be patches for like vehicles. Vehicles are a little OP at the moment. Like they feel a little too OP. They feel like a little indestructible.
I agree. Even with the MP5 RPG rocket launcher thing,
Yeah.
like you can land all your ammo shots on it and it still won't die. You gotta hope that like it has some kind of damage before it sees you, and you have somehow time to dodge it.
Yeah.
Because if not, you did.
I think the C5 does a really good job of killing like anything, but you got to get so close to that, dude. So close.
And that's at least you're risking. And even with the hacker specialist, you have to get so close to use that too.
Yeah,
against,
yeah.
Like, tanks and stuff. It's
I don't really get that guy.
Man. Yeah, pretty much you can take over enemy equipment, enemy like tanks. Like if there's a drone flying around, you can hack it so that like crashes and explodes. Just stuff like that. So I mean, it's a cool idea, but I feel like it could be executed better. I don't know how, but it could be done.
And talking about the vehicles, it really leads me to my next point, which is, dude, what is up with all these streamers just getting in helicopters and tanks for like 3 hours? I'm like, this is not content. This is you getting in a helicopter and just like cheesing the entire game. It's like, where's the skill?
I got a 56 kill game. This game's easy. Why are people struggling with this game?
Guys, I'm so good.
And everyone's on the receiving side like, please stop.
I know. And it's like if you're a pilot, I've worked to it. I had like a couple squads where I just lit up the people on radar and the pilot would come in and kill them. I get it. If that's your specialty, I get it. But from a content creator's perspective, bro, get out of the tank, pick up a gun, and go freaking take a point or something, dude.
Bro, that's and even as you know, as me being a more of a comedy content creator, that's where you find the moments, bro. That's where you find the corpse launches. That's where you find the random jump scares when an enemy runs around the corner and you scream at the top of your lungs. Like that's the fun stuff as a content creator. Like, yeah, if you want like a quick, thrilling like tank moment, go for a tank moment, but don't sit in a 5-hour stream sitting in a tank.
Please don't. Please don't.
Now, it'd be more acceptable if it was a different game like Hell Let Loose, where that is your class and that's how you play the game. But
no, I'm talking like you have a buffet and you just go back to the white rice. No. Sorry. That's too high. You go to a Chinese buffet and you get a salad. Now, what is
not
wrong
even
with
a salad?
You? What's wrong with you?
You get like maybe a piece of seaweed and like a single grain of rice.
Dude, that's still too bougie, bro.
Yeah, dude. And you're just like, I'm full, and you just leave. Or you're the kind of person where you're given this whole opportunity. You grab all of the food, you sit down at the table, and then you just say, I'm done, and then you don't do anything with it.
At the table.
You have everything in front of you. You're at the table. Devour. Create.
Yeah.
I mean, don't play with your food, but you get the idea.
As old Bruce the comedian would say.
This is an actual content creators rating buffets and putting all the food on the table. This is a metaphor.
Oh, I was taking notes, bro. I was taking notes, man.
So how to succeed in content creating.
That's step 1. Buffet Chinese.
Raid. Buffet raid.
Dude, I mean, as Bruce would say, just they don't have signs for it, so just plop your chair at the buffet. They can't stop you.
That's it, man.
They can't stop you.
Actually, now that you mentioned it, you're right. They can't stop me. I'm a paying customer.
I'm a paying customer, bro. I'm going to eat the whole line.
It actually reminds me of a story. I don't know if I can tell it really quick. It's about buffets. But,
dude, please.
My friend and I, whenever I lived back in Florida, my friend and I were like, hey, let's go to this buffet, and we're not just going to go for one meal. We're going to stay there all day. There was no signs against staying there all day, so we got there right as soon as they opened, and we stayed there all the way till it closed. It was a CC's Pizza, and to this day, this place has been shut down.
I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah. Dude, they had those in Florida?
Yeah, dude. The place is gone now because of us, and after that we left that day, they had signs up all the way up till they closed saying, you can't stay longer than one meal. Or they had like a time frame.
because
So
of you.
as I became a king and devoured everything like a king, everyone else had to speed run their meals.
It's true, dude. So. You took the long way around. You took the content creator's perspective, and that's what brings me back to my point. Everybody,
That's it.
go to a buffet. This is real advice. Take what you want from it. Go to a buffet, grab a chair like a true king or queen. I'm not judging.
Grab your throne.
Grab your throne from the table with the nice little like chopstick, like the little paper mat that has all the advertisements on it. Rip that off. Okay. Crinkle it up. Take your chair and your cup of water, or if you get some Mountain Dew, like some crazy wild dude. I don't know why you would pay $8 for some soda pop at a Chinese buffet. You can't even eat that much anyway.
Man.
Once you hit 20, dude, once you hit 21 or 22, bro, you ain't eating more than 2 plates. Why would you want to hinder yourself more by getting soda? I digress. Grab your chair, your throne, your kingly place of sitting. Go to the peanut chicken, the General Tso's chicken, and the fried rice section. Hopefully they all have it in nice one area. Plop your tush on that chair. Get out a fork or chopsticks if you're orientally oriented, and then just start going at it. All right. That is my advice to you for this podcast. Do that in whatever way that you interpret this, and you will succeed.
Interesting.
Amen.
Amen.
Right. Content.
Man, I'm hungry now.
Dude, it's like 8:30. Dude, okay. Okay, while we're on this tangent, have you ever seen a 24-hour buffet, like Chinese buffet? I haven't.
Dude, it looks like a ghost town. I've heard of them. I've seen pictures of them. I've never seen one in person, but they look like an absolute, it almost looks like a war zone because the people look like they just are ready to die at any moment. And then I don't know how to describe it. Like that's it.
Dude, I don't get it because it's like, I feel like there's like a national standard for Chinese buffets because they all close at like 9 or 10 o'clock, depending on the day. And they're all closed on like Mondays. And it's
I don't know why.
It's like, dude, where's the 24-hour ones, bro? Where's the late night, dude? When you're like 2 a.m. and you're like, I want some Chinese now.
Actually, now that you think of it, I was thinking of something else. You're right. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen a 24-hour buffet. Is that a thing?
I don't want to Google it. I kind of just want to like find one in the wild, like I don't want the cheats for the Arceus.
One day?
Yeah, I just want to like capture the Arceus or something, like just stumble across it.
Yeah, because for some reason when you said that, I was thinking like Waffle House for some reason, because that's 24 hours. But I was like, wait, the food is so cheap it feels like a buffet because you can pretty much buy out the whole place. Only throw like a $5 bill at them and still leave change for them for like a tip.
I've never been to a Waffle House before,
cheap, so I was like, oh. But no, I never heard of a 24-hour buffet.
Well, you've never heard of a 24-hour buffet.
Zone,
I've never been to a Waffle House.
What?
No, dude. Never.
You got to go because half the experience is seeing someone get shanked while you eat your meal.
Oh, dude, that's a given.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm very cultured on Waffle House, but I've never actually been there. I'm like studying foreign languages.
Yeah, what? A Waffle House is studying foreign languages?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But here's the thing. And that was all. You guys thought that was a tangent. That was actually a metaphor. I hope you were taking notes because you'll find vast amounts of streaming and content knowledge in there. But here's the content. Here's the content I'm looking forward to for Battlefield 2042. I'm looking to Battlefield Friends coming out with some new content. Neebs Gaming. Finally. I don't know if you've ever watched those dudes, but those dudes are hilarious. I'm looking forward to Level Cap coming back. Maybe he is. I'm not subscribed to him, so that says something about my integrity to the situation.
You wouldn't even know it.
I don't even subscribe. So maybe he's back. Streams? Planning on streaming it? I don't know. It's like an abusive, toxic relationship where she cheats on you. I don't know if my internet can take it, dude. I want to stream, but I don't think my internet wants me to stream. You feel me?
See, I would love to stream Battlefield, but I know my internet can't handle it. I'll be lagging up the wazoo, and it wouldn't even be enjoyable to play or watch. And the thing is, if I'm playing a game, if I'm not having a good time, you can tell, and the quality goes from 100% to 2%, and it's just like I'm not there. I'm just suffering at this point. So,
See,
I mean, my internet's so bad I can't play like Minecraft like with my friends.
dude, I don't get
That's
it.
bad.
You can't play
understand either.
games. You can get like 1 kilobyte a second stream, and your stream looks fantastic, bro. Mine, on the other hand, dude, it goes in and out all the time, and that's just why I don't want to stream. I don't get it.
Yeah. And honestly, it's so disencouraging whenever you're streaming, and then halfway through the stream, like it just dies out. Because, for instance, when I moved up here, I had a stream that had about 13, 14 people, and I was like,
Oh,
sweet.
snap. Yeah.
Like, I'm on top of the world, and then it just died. And then when I got back in, got it started again, only 3 people came back. So I went from 14 to 3 people. Which,
dude,
from a growing streamer perspective, it's kind of sucks.
bro, I remember it was back in your Florida days when your internet would just go out. It was before you upgraded your internet down there. Yeah, and I remember it was whenever you would get rated. It, not a joke,
Always.
Not a hyperbole. Like whenever he would get rated with like 20, 30, 50 people, his internet would crash somehow.
Yeah, it made no sense.
Your boy's getting some traffic, and then Twitch is like, nope.
Hey, you remember how you wanted to become a Twitch streamer? Nope, not today.
Not today. No,
Pack up your bags because you're going home.
So streaming, I don't know about streaming the game. Maybe if freaking T-Mobile gets their act together and upgrades some stuff, maybe I'll stream
brother.
it. John says he probably won't stream. He can't play it, so it's kind of hard to play it. I mean, it's kind of hard to stream it if you can't play it, honestly.
Yeah, that's my problem. Well, my download speed is worse than my upload speed, so streaming makes more sense to play games, but playing online games, difficult. Very.
Very. Next thing though, clips. Talking clips. Everyone, I've been thinking about it. I think I'm gonna make a off-world gaming clips channel where it's just like podcast clips, gaming clips, stream clips when I eventually stream, and just uploading to that. So just get the algorithm going, just for like 10 second, 60-second stuff, and then for gaming, and then podcast, like a minute or two, maybe 5 minutes, yeah. But shoot, man, how's your streaming going, bro? You said you were getting some sponsors.
Yeah, I got
sponsors.
A few different sponsors. I just finished a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor, which is the most typical.
No, dude.
The most typical streamer sponsor. The most original. Let's see. I have a few offers from the gaming powder companies that are small ones, the ones that are at the exact bottom, and they're like, please, anyone, we're desperate. So got 2 of those. I would name them, but I don't know if I'm going to choose one to actually do it. So I'm like, I won't give them a name.
I was just about to say, without naming them.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 of them, and they both have good benefits, but, they're both small companies. One has more of a social media following, which would be nice. As in the other one's like, follow us and we'll give you a flavor. It's a flavor. And yup. So
that's the flavor. So how did you get to the point where did you just start looking for sponsors, or did they look for you?
It's funny the way that I actually got the sponsors, because I technically have one right now. I haven't started it, but it is through Stream Elements. I went through there, and since Stream Elements is connected to my Twitch, that they look at my stats and stuff, and based on my stats, they offer me different sponsorships and potential deals to help me and to push me as a content creator or streamer to be able to make money, to be able to make it more affordable to attempt to do streaming. So
you don't want to be a broke boy.
I'm sorry, could you say that again? You cut out a little bit.
You don't want to be a broke back boy.
I'm so sorry, man. It did it again. Our internet's wonderful.
Yeah. No, you don't want to. I can't tell if you're just giving me the runaround.
No, dude. No, I genuinely don't know what you just said.
At first I said broke boy, and then you said what? And then I was like, you don't want to be a broke back boy?
Yeah, I heard broke back boy. I was like, that's not what he said.
No way.
That's not what he said. No.
So you don't want
to back, baby.
Run it
what
back.
You trying to tell me?
So you don't want to be a broke boy just streaming, huh?
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, if streaming something you want to do, you gotta push into it. And the thing is, eventually you'll get a sponsor.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point where I'm like, I'll work with the ones that I'm getting, try it out, so I can at least get a feel for sponsors. So if bigger companies come on through, I have experience on how to do a sponsor stream. 2, I can be more professional during a sponsor stream. And then 3, I won't be as nervous going into one, because doing my first sponsor stream was like, oh man, like, I'm going to do this wrong. They're going to cancel me. I mean, barely anyone showed up to my stream. And if any of those viewers listen to it that were in the stream, God bless you. You're a saint. Thank you for being there. But I mean, honestly, it was more experience than money. I honestly made very, 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 very little off this one I just did. So, I mean, cool experience. I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I mean, did it help me grow? Not really. Did it help me get experience? Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. So I feel like recently, maybe within like the past couple months, you've just been starting to network more with like looking into sponsors. Have you considered other sponsors like that aren't like G Fuel off brands and Raid Shadow Legends, or like have you considered it? Maybe not like looking per se, just in the back of your mind.
So I'm sorry, what was the question again? You're crackling a little bit.
No, so how do you are you considering other brands now that you're like more in a networked position, like kind of getting some experience with sponsors, like say you wanted to get sponsored by like Pepsi or like Coke or something, maybe not that
Doritos,
big.
like
Doritos,
like the stereotypical like gamer stuff, right?
Yeah, not it doesn't have to be like things that big per se, but have you like thought about looking into like bigger sponsors more than just like cheap G Fuel off brands from like Beijing, China? Have you considered something else?
I mean, I have thought about looking into at least like the gamer drink ones, because I mean, for those it's mostly like an affiliate kind of ordeal. So I mean, I feel like with that, like no matter what the size is, you're gonna have some people that are going to be willing to support you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I would want to go for something that people actually know. It's not just me being like, hey, I took this random company and now we're running together, holding hands, throwing flower petals and running into the meadows. It's like, I'm the little poor boy, but at the same time, it's going to be difficult just for the fact that like all these name brand sponsors are going to look and be like 730 followers, 605 subscribers on YouTube. Clarify that, because I definitely don't have 605 subscribers on Twitch. But have them looking down and be like, there's not much there. So I mean, it's kind of hard to reach out. I think I'm at a point where I'll just keep doing these small sponsors for now, just to kind of keep the experience up and do it while I'm more of a smaller streamer. So if that time does come, I'll once again have the experience, and 2, have a resume behind me of like, no, I've sponsored these games before, I've done this, and just kind of show them what I've done. So, I mean, it's an idea. I would love to. It sounds wonderful. I'd love to just burst into any CEO's office and be like, hey, sponsor me. But, it's more, I'm more at a point where I'm like, hey, reach out to me. Because, I mean, the only reason why I'm doing these sponsors is because they reached out to me and they're like, hey, you fit this criteria. Yeah. Come check it out. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah, I feel like there's a point where you go from like getting approached and then like you going to like what you actually want to do. And I'm sure like if there's like an agent listening or something, somehow they're like, that's not actually how it works or something like that. I don't know. This is just coming from me, but it's like if I wanted to get sponsored by Monster or something, I feel like I would like make it happen or something. And I don't know your philosophy on it, but me, it's like, I might as well go for it. And if I don't make it right now, I could probably make it in the future or something, but I should at least try. I
don't mind trying now. I just feel like, odds are they'll shoot you down and you move on.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that, you know, you don't want them to kind of look down upon, well, this is just for my personal opinion. I just feel like having a large brand looking down upon you and being like, this is nothing. Like, there's no growth. There's no potential here. And then moving on. I feel like it's more discouraging than anything. Because, I mean, you can apply everywhere and all of them can say no. But it just makes you feel like an outcast and a loser at that point. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, from personal opinion, because I would love to get the big brand name sponsors and, you know, rule the world. But it is what it is, you know?
The problem, dude, I feel like a problem could be, now hear me out on this one.
Go ahead.
You are not.
Show me what you got, brother.
You are not an attractive female. Okay.
Thank you.
That's just a statement. That's not the actual statement I wanted to make. I just wanted to say that.
It's a fact, though.
Thank
you. You just wanted to say that.
Just wanted to say that.
You're not going to make it far because you're not an attractive female. All right, carry on.
Carry on. Anyway, so what I actually wanted to say was like, you have these big sponsors, right? You know, you have like sponsors like you can go out for and stuff, but it's like these people look at followers. I was trying to think of a specific example we saw. I think we saw it together on like a Twitch stream or something. But this person had like 2,000 followers and had like it wasn't like Kentucky Fried Chicken or something, but it was like something substantial. Like, oh yeah, I know that brand. Well, say it was like Dr. Pepper sponsored them. I don't know. I think I saw it. He had like 2,000 or like 5,000 followers. And the guy had like 10 to 20 people in his chat or
Average
something like that. Or like YouTube channels with like not 10,000. It was like 5 to 10,000 subscribers or something. And with only like 1,000 or 2,000 views a video, which is really good. But I mean, it's like I don't know who is giving out these brand deals, but like when they say they have like 40,000 followers and only 10 people pop into the stream, I feel like it's a little fishy. I feel like you should probably not lean on the follower count as much as the viewer count, which is not good. Which is not good for us. Or like anyone that wants a brand, you want to be like, yeah, I've got like 20,000 followers. Aha!
I mean, but then again, it goes to the brands really that just hop in, like you handed me your resume or your like streamer application or whatever, and be like, hey, these are my stats, and they just see the stats and they're like, oh, and then they just move on because that's all they see. But in reality, you're right, it is the viewers coming in, it's the engagement, it's the way that the audience like interacts with the streamer and the streamer interacts with the audience. I feel like it's a two-way street with that because I feel like if it's a great streamer that has a bunch of people like watching but no one active in chat, I feel like that would be something that would stop a brand from possibly doing it because it'd be like, oh, these guys aren't active. Like, are they actually committed to this guy? Or are these just like friends of the streamer that's just like lurking through? Like, does this guy actually have a following compared to, let's say, a super active chat that's constantly responding and like saying stuff that's happening on screen, you know? I feel like there's just that dynamic. They would go for the one that has the interactive fans and the people that want to like talk compared to like a dead silent stream that has like 10 or 15 viewers. That's my thought. Okay. I don't know if it's true or not.
Okay. So here's something to think about. Okay, brother. I'm gonna shoot the dice, brother.
Do it.
Getting illegal Twitch views and buying Twitch views and followers. You know, I think you were there. I think you were actually streaming or something, and you're looking for someone to rate. No, that's what it is. You were streaming, and someone comes in while you were streaming Shotgun Farmers, and there was like, dude, there's a guy with like 2,000 or like 4,000 people streaming Shotgun Farmers right now. I'm like, what the heck?
No way.
Yeah, so I go into his chat, and it's like no one's talking. The only people that are talking were like the regulars in the Shotgun Farmer community, you know,
that we've seen, and we know they're not bots.
Yeah, and then it was like no one else chatting, and this guy was like had like sponsor deals and stuff. So it's kind of like, I don't know, where does the line draw? Because it's like if you could pay $50 to $100 for some Twitch bots and then get yourself a sponsor deal, I mean, would you do it? That's an interesting ethical dilemma.
Yeah, because, you know, if because you got the viewers, it puts you on the top of the list, but just because you paid for viewers doesn't mean you're interesting or worth, someone else's time, because I could pay for a bunch of viewers and be the most boring man on earth, and yet no one would come in and follow, because they just come in, one, see that there's so many people watching and no one chatting, they're like, oh, this is a scam. And then two, they're like, this guy isn't interesting, this is a scam, and then boom, move on. Or just like that one channel that we followed, or not followed, we ran into, they had like 2,000-3,000 like followers, and we hopped in there and they only had 3 people in chat.
I know what you're talking about. I kind of vaguely remember that.
It's some chick, some woman.
I know what you're talking about.
But then, like, there's a person like me. I only have 700 something followers, but I get at least an average of 5, 6, maybe 7 people a stream if I'm lucky. So it's like, the numbers don't add up. I mean, obviously it's different for each people. The odds of all those people not being able to watch the stream at one time, totally plausible, because people have lives. But it just, it's fishy. Like, how do they get away with this stuff?
It'll be interesting to see whoever gets a brand deal first, to see how brand deals actually work. Like, if it's just like you have to meet a certain quota of viewers a month or something, like, I guess it's how much the company cares. Like, I don't know the workings of Monster, but I feel if they sponsored me, there would be like some content creator department head that would like check in on my channel and my analytics to stuff to validate if I was getting a brand deal or not.
I have a thought about that, because I mean, for instance, Twitch, they do contracts with streamers now, and some streamers have like that you have to stream like 40 hours a week, or like a certain amount of number a week. Like, there's some content creators out there that they get actual contracts to keep streaming. It's not them streaming on their own time, because there's this one streamer, I'm not gonna name him just because
Ninja.
It's it's Ninja. No, it's actually, no, I'll tell you. It doesn't really matter. It's a streamer called Toby on the Telly, part of the Misfits.
Oh, yeah.
Has over 750,000 followers on Twitch, but they only have an average of roughly 50 to 60 people watching him, her, wherever the heck it is now, at a time. And from what you hear from that, they have a contract, and they have to do the contract. Barely, not as many people are in there, so it wouldn't be by viewers. It would definitely be by hours streamed, at least. Hours streamed are probably as many followers you have, because I mean, from that alone, and that's coming from Twitch, a Twitch contract. Barely any viewers are like. I mean, there's obviously engagement because they're not all fake people. But like, all followers. Enough of an average to at least become a partner, and then maybe drop down, and then after that it's just binging, playing hourly. I mean, it's a thought.
What it comes down to, whatever Twitch cares. Here's the thing: bottom line, Twitch cares about viewer interaction for ad money. Like, they just care about ad money at the end of the day. So, don't you feel like? I mean, maybe the contract is appropriate to the dudes or whatever.
Oh yeah,
to the person's
to the person's stats.
And I mean, that's everything. Like Shroud is making way more money per ad view than you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how much he's making. I don't know how much you make per view, but I'm assuming there's quite a big difference per person.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially with like Pokimane, XQC, all these large streamers, they literally just running an ad is like an average paycheck for like a normal person.
Oh, it's like more than that, I'm sure, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, every time they run an ad. Okay,
40,000.
Yeah.
They're making bank.
Yeah.
Maybe not to that extreme, but they're at least making a couple hundred, I would say, at least an ad.
Oh, no,
There's
dude.
no way that
it's probably a lot more than that.
But, oh, yeah. And then, the people are like, I don't want to watch an ad. Boom, subscribe. An extra 50 cents subscriber. It's like, these people are making bank just for showing up at this point.
Bank. Get that bag, Queen. Get
it. That's my thought. I feel like there's a lot more to it, but I can't remember it all at this time.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes back to the point I was trying to make, like, would you buy viewers viewers and followers. Like, you can also buy not raids, but you can buy like people to come into your stream and just like bots to just do like generic, like that play was so poggers, or like, wow, I'm having so fun. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, I've been in one of those streams before, and I'm like, oh, this is what this looks like. So I mean, what if you did that to get a contract with somebody? You know, how do you feel about that?
Well, I feel like, I mean, obviously those people bought the followers, bought the viewers, bought the interaction.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting money into something that they really aren't going to get anything in return. Because, I mean, yeah, there's some kind of interaction, but it's not generic. It's stuff that actual viewers come in, they see how fake it is, and they're like, this is not worth my time. And then they just turn around and leave. So, I mean, in the moment, they're like, oh man, this is life-changing. This is going to be my move. This is going to get me to the top. No, it's not. It's just going to be you getting hyped for a moment. They have all these fake people in your stream, and you're still sitting there by yourself behind a camera. It's kind of sad, honestly.
Well, John,
even though I'm a super small streamer, and obviously I haven't grown, I haven't done anything crazy, but like I still have people that are like coming in. They're loyal, like they're actual people. Like it's I'm making contact. Like, originally why I started streaming is because, I mean, obviously, besides I would love to do content creation as a thing in the future, but for the fact that I was just gaming and no one was online, I wanted to talk to somebody. So I was like, hey, I'm going to start streaming. And then from there, I got blessed enough to be able to get to Shotgun Farmers before it blew up. And now I'm in game, I'm a character in game, and now I got like a small like fan base that are like, oh man, I can't wait to watch you stream, or like, oh man, I can't wait to experience this with you. And it's cool. You like create your own family, as in buying your viewers, buying your interaction. It's just it's not satisfying. That's my personal opinion. And yet they might get a contract, but it's going to be a dead end contract. They're going to do it. They're going to see that there's no growth, and it's going to hurt. Even though I know we were talking about earlier that it's by hours and by like follower count, but you know, it's trying to grow in a stagnant area. It's like you're trying to pour water into the same size cup, and you want it to hold more water, but you're not changing the size of the cup.
Well, John, I retort with this. Think of the children. Think of the children, John. Think of the children, John. No, but really, I forget. Gundam did a video on this or something where he was talking about Twitch thoughts and how Twitch thoughts are protected. But it was like there's a stat someone at Twitch leaked where it was like I want to say like 30 to 40% of Twitch viewership is under the age of 13. It's like the age is like 8 or 9 or something, which you're not supposed to have an account until you're like 10 or 12. I think it's 12. So yeah, so they know all these things. But I mean, back to the point of like what you were saying with empty viewers. I mean, John, if you had like 4,000 people in your stream and they're like all these kids find out, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe you could get some followers. Who knows? Get a contract.
Wait, what was you saying? What you saying? I should just buy some viewers and followers?
I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm saying you need to be maybe you need to experiment with the system. Do a little bit of cheating here and there.
If I did do anything, I would definitely make a fresh account, throw some money into it, and then see what happens from there. Like do a full rebrand on a different account just to see what happens. I would never touch that with a 20-foot pole with my Drowning on Land account, but with some spam account, Drowning on Spam.
Drowning.
I make that account right on there. Yeah, bro.
Dude, go to Instagram right now and secure that bag.
Yep, I'm doing it right now.
Dude, holy crap, that's actually a good Instagram name.
Yep, Drowning on Spam. It's
beautiful.
My
goodness, that's actually good. You guys can't do anything about it because we're not doing this live. Suck it.
Oh, take that.
That's actually good. Yeah.
How do I do this? I'm out of the loop. Oh wait, I figured it out. Drowning on Spam.
Yeah, dude. Heck,
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's pretty, baby.
That's actually good.
And I already made an email for that too.
It's ready to go. All right. All right, now I'm gonna go to an Indian website and buy like 10,000 viewers. It'll only cost you a couple hundred.
That's it. I mean, wait, what?
Actually, probably that. I mean, what I'm trying to say is ethically, does it make sense? No, it's not ethical. But also, is making money ethical? Like actually making money, like stock market and stuff like that. Is there a point? I mean, it's like the people like that are like shorting businesses and causing businesses to crash. That's not ethical, but they're making so much money. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I agree.
It's like, yeah, maybe Drowning on Spam has a couple views here, couple follows there. Get yourself a nice little contract with Kentucky Fried Chicken,
Please. Oh
extra crispy bowl if you use my code.
That's all I want, baby. give me that $10 like bucket and let me live my life.
I'm not saying that Drowning on Land and Drowning on Spam's the same guy, but have you ever seen them go live? Have you ever seen him go live at the same time? I don't think so.
Never seen him in the same room. Actually, I'm going to claim that on Twitch too. That's smart.
Just ready to go as like a bug out plan in case like your account goes down.
Yeah, bro, that's the move. How do I make another account on here? It's been a hot minute since I've done it. Log out. Create account.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, baby. There we go. Log in. Nope, not log in. Sign up. Dang it.
Sign up, dude.
Someone is stealing it as I speak.
So claim the bag. It's secure and claim the bag at the same time. So claim it.
There we go, baby. It's free.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
So we're probably about an hour 15, hour 20 into it.
Are we really?
Dude, I have to give an applause to the people that make like 2-hour podcasts because holy crap. I don't know how you do it.
I can only imagine. I mean, I don't know if that's the length you've been going for your podcast, but I mean, here we are.
No, it's probably like an hour because the crash we had. It's probably like an hour 15 right now, hour 20.
True.
So I feel like Drowning on Spam brings us to a good point in the podcast where I just want to thank our sponsor today. Nobody. Yeah, our sponsor is John. Where can they find you at? What's your official account now? Just hit him off again.
DrowningOnLand, not the backup account. But DrowningOnLand on Twitch.
Yeah, he doesn't do any Facebook gaming streams yet. Maybe when he gets kicked off of Twitch for violating terms of services, including and or creating a spam account just for the purpose of view bots.
Of course.
Maybe he'll switch to Facebook Gaming. Maybe Facebook Gaming will give him a nice hefty bonus of like $20 and a KFC extra crispy bucket with some gravy.
Oh boy, I hope so.
That would be actually a lot better than what Twitch is giving you.
Yo, sign me up. I will be there.
So you have twitch.tv instead of com, it's TV for all those boomers.
Oh yeah,
it's twitch.tv
// find your boy there.
Yep.
Find your boy also on YouTube, Drowning on Land. I'm there.
Yep.
TikTok, Drowning on Land.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Instagram
Twitter,
now.
DOL is live, still fighting for it, and now Instagram's Drowning on Spam. I might start using that until I actually get the actual name.
I think that's a hot account name.
I think so too. I think it's funny too.
Yeah.
Like, got hey, you want to contact me? Go check out my spam email. Like here we are, Drowning on Spam at gmail.com, which I already have.
You can also find John invading CC Pizzas wherever there's one still operating, and right. Also Chinese buffets, not hibachis because he doesn't have enough money for that, but China buffets. You'll see him there.
That's right.
Crack a fortune cookie for him. You can find me at this podcast, Off-World Gaming. Subscribe to the Clips channel, which I'm making after this as I'm editing this podcast. So we still got some work to do, but it's not the first time. So it's probably going to be like Off-World Clips. or Off-World Gaming Clips. Anyway, I'll leave a link to it. Subscribe to this because more podcasts to come. I'm not sure if this is going to be, it's probably going to be on my main channel. I don't know. We'll get the word out. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Spotify. Probably do some Apple Podcasts. I'll leave some links down in the description.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, you guys, thank you for listening to however long you did. If you're listening to this in the car, hope you didn't get in a car crash because that would have been bad.
Hopefully not.
Geesh.
Yup.
Don't stay too long at trucker stops.
That's right.
If you're listening to this at work in the office, I hope that you got those expense spreadsheets out.
That's right.
If you're listening to this
what he's trying to say is thank you all so much for coming out here. I'm Drowning on Land. This was Off-World Gaming, and I hope that I'm in the next episode. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the turns have tabled.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna replace you for an episode and bring you back.
It's fine. That's fine.
I have some other guests in mind. I'll have to hit them up if they want to do it.
Yo, new number. Who this?
New number.
All right.
Coming at you live from the Discord studio here in the Midwest of the US of A. I would like to thank you all for stopping by. Follow the stream, follow the links, all the digs, and we will see you next time on Off-World Gaming Podcast.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Doses.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. We miss you.
Bye. This is a pretty good podcast, right? I hope that I feel like if you're raging, you've already left. Okay? If you rage quit, I understand. But if you stayed through, thank you guys for listening, tuning in. Follow us, subscribe. I'm not sure the podcast etiquette term for following. But yeah, if you like it, we got more content coming, like I said. I got another episode recorded talking about Fortnite. I got podcast number 3 planned to record this weekend, so it's going to be another Monday drop. I don't know when I'll do my next episode, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Sorry, I had some mad good spaghetti. Maybe like Thursday this week, so yeah, look forward to that, and just appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll let you get back to your driving, your schoolwork. Stop skipping those Zoom calls, people. I mean, I have to live through them. Some are good, some aren't, but we're still there. And to the mother making bagels, Parmesan bagels for your child that's sick from playing too much Fortnite, you're the real hero of America. You carry the backs of the future of America by making that Parmesan bagel. I don't know how bagels are made. They just magically come down from heaven, carbohydrate heaven, and they just enter my plate in my toaster, and I spread cream cheese on it. So thank you. Take care of little Fortnite Timmy. He's going to need it for our next episode on Fortnite. There's your little anime teaser. All right, get out of here.